Welcome to Foskaay Aviation, and in this video we are talking about a miracle in Congo plane crash. How the Congo Minister of Aviation, as you can see him here, this is him, was able to survive this type of ferry crash. That can only be like imaginable. I'm telling you, like a kind of this crash, if you are just shown the picture and to guess are there survivor in this type of crash, it's very, very hard to guess like there are. But I'm really happy and excited, not for the crash but for the fact that no one was injured in this crash. So we are going to now look at a lot of things like the fact, and like I always cover the crash summary and the key facts that led to this crash. I will cover it for you and also do some clarification on the plane registration number and things like that. So because there are just a lot of things that are going on and it makes it so difficult to get some facts to a level on it. So we will be looking at, this is not the actual real plane itself, so this is just to show you before how the plane, the old Embraer ERJ-145LR model, family of the Embraer, looks like when it's old. This is not the actual plane. So but then look at this type of beautiful looking plane and look at what is left from it. Just this head and roughly part of the tail that you can as well see from here. That's what is left. Every other thing you can see here, they are totally burnt off. So how did this happen? What really went wrong? And some more details about the flight, the occupant, and things like that we will cover. We'll also be looking at some that may not have idea of where this happened, this Congo on the map, and we'll zoom in and look at the route where the plane took off to where it was actually flying to. So all those things are what I've researched on, and I'll be sharing what I know so far. Is an ongoing investigation. A lot of things will be changing from even some that we'll be discussing here, but what we know so far is what I'll be sharing in this video. In case you are new here, welcome to Foskaay Aviation. I'm Solomon Foskaay, and on this channel I bring you up to date latest update on aviation, plane crashes and more. So if you are interested in such, like, subscribe, tap notification bell for more, and don't please forget to tap that share button if you find this educative. Now let's look at what really went on in the miracle in Congo plane crash. I have here the crash summary key and facts, so let's pick that one by one. In terms of the date, it happened November 17th 2025, so around midday local time, and this happened during the landing phase for the plane. Yeah, it was when the plane was trying to land. That was when things, in seconds things can just go wrong, and then a lot of things begin to go up from there. So the type of the plane involved is the Embraer ERJ-145LR, and it is also referred to as regional jets. So I try to cover the what is a regional jet for you to have a clarity. A regional jet is a jet powered airliner with fewer than 100 seats. So that means this used to connect smaller cities to major hubs. So it's not much of a long flight plane, and at the same time it can't carry too much of people, so it can have fewer than 100 seats. So some of these are usually being shattered and things like that. And seems that was what happened in this case, was like a shatter by the government of Congo for the minister to go on official tax and things like that. So when the accident happened, so registration number was this. Before I got this registration number, some are online, you will see a lot of conflicting info, like some are saying 9S, even those AI are picking it up, 9S something. But how did I eventually was able to verify the info? So I will show you, because I had to go and watch a lot of those eyewitness footages, try to pinpoint how, or because at times I try to look at the footages, maybe video or picture, look at the crash and things like that. From there I'm able to confirm some information that are going on, and one of it is the registration number. So if we look at it, you will see over here, you see. So this was how I confirmed the registration number. I was able to go in and look at some of those eyewitness footages, and you can see this. When I was playing this video, good, I noticed on this video, if you watch it, the link and point for resources I consult, I always add it under the video resource section in the description, so you can check them out. I discovered that while there was somebody inside the plane that was filming it just moment before it impacted the ground. So that was what this video was about, footage was about. So, and while I was watching, trying to research, I discovered this. You can see D2-AJB. So that was how I was able to confirm that, wow, this was actually the accurate something. But I stand to be corrected. You can let me know in the comment, because a lot of conflicting reg number is going on out there online about the plane. So let's move on and look at the operator. Is said to be Airjet Angola and charter for DRC Congo delegation. So occupant is 29. I need also to let you know that as this is just fresh, I'm recording this November 18, so it's just about 24 hours within when it happened. So initially it was thought to be like 20 people on board, so later it was like, okay, 29. So maybe when more official investigation comes in, we might have more number, and it might be lower, it might be same, it might be higher. So maybe I might do update as well, so please keep that in mind. But these are the facts I have at the time of recording this. 26 passengers and 3 crew, so which involved the Congo Minister of Mine Louis Watum Kabamba and aides. All occupants evacuated safely, no injury. That is why many will call this a miracle, because when you look at a plane like this, you know, I told you this isn't the actual plane, but this is from the same model family. So to give you an idea of the whole plane, and then when something like this whole plane turn to something like this, and then you are now being told that everybody in that, the crew, the passengers were totally safe. That is amazing. That is a good news. So you can see part of it, how it's burning and things like that, and the minister was saved. So let's check more on. So it's an interesting thing that they were actually safe. So no fatality recorded on it, and the aircraft was, you know, as you saw it, there is a total write-off because it eventually caught fire post overrun. So flight Airjet Angola flight MBC 100. This also, the information may change later as investigation develop, from Kinshasa to Kolwezi. Mine inspection return. So weather was said to be clear. I will show you the distance from there, and then what really happened. Overshot runway during landing approach. So this is the location. This Kinshasa, and then you can see the distance from there to here is like on flight. This like 33 hours on road, but on flight is about an hour plus to like max of like 2 hours. If we look at this, I probably am I able to zoom into the airport. So I think not coming. So this was like the takeoff. Let's now see if we can zoom into the landing airport where the incident eventually happened. So this the point where it happened. Yeah, so this is the airport. And you know, it overshoots the runway. So then it veered off and burst into flame. Rapid evacuation, because if you watch some of those footage, you know, once that happened, you just see people, you know, running out. In fact, there was a guy that was trying to go back to the back of the plane to get some of his luggages, and the other one, no, and called him back. Probably that also saved his life, which is not a good thing, because there could be explosion. Now the plane is even already on fire, so it could eventually explode. So it's not a good thing to once out to now be not even other people, but to go and be carrying load. You can get the person trapped. So rapid evacuation also saved. Presently, is all we know is that there are technical failure suspected, but no more details for now. So the context behind it is hours after Kwame landmine, and that was part of the journey the plane was making, which the landmine collapsed and killed over 49 people, and more, I think more may be still discovered. So all this within that time, and then the minister that was on inspection and things like that just crashed again and the plane burst into flame and things like that. So all those things are the issues that surround the something. So those are the updates I've got for you guys, and what's your take? Put in the comment below. You know, having is a good news, having not the crash, but that all the occupants with this level of destruction were able to evacuate free. And if I get more updates later, I will likely be bringing it up to you. So that's it. Watch other video on the channel. Remember to always do good to humanity and nature with the knowledge wherever you are, to make the world and universe a better place for us all. See you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.